Good morning students on zoology first year. So the zoology first year presenting on the total 8 units, total syllabus 8 units. First unit diversity of living world, first unit diversity of living world. Second unit structural organization in animals, structural organization in animals. Third lesson animal diversity 1, third lesson animal diversity 1. Fourth lesson animal diversity 2, animal diversity 2. Next one, fifth lesson locomotion and reproduction, fifth lesson locomotion and reproduction. Sixth lesson biology in human welfare, sixth lesson biology in human welfare. Next one, seventh lesson cockroach Periplaneta americana, seventh lesson cockroach Periplaneta americana. Next last lesson, eighth lesson ecology, last lesson ecology. So these are the total 8 units. So start from the unit 2 structural organization in animals, structural organization in animals. So in this lesson first topic levels of organization, first one is the levels of organization, levels of organization. So the in animals, so the animals are divided into two types of protozoans and metazoans. Animals are the divided into protozoans, protozoans and metazoans. Animals are the two types, divided into two classes. One is the protozoans, another one is the metazoans. So the protozoans means these are the single cell animals, single cell organisms. Protozoans means single cell organisms. So a metazoan means these are the multicellular organisms. Once revised, Nana. So the kingdom Animalia is divided into two branches, two classes. One is the protozoans, another one is the metazoans. So protozoan means these are the single cell organisms, single cell organisms. Metazoans means multicellular organisms. So the levels of organization. So they are the 5 levels of the organization. First one protoplasmic. Protoplasmic level of organization. So protoplasmic level of organization, we are presenting on the protozoans, only one level, protoplasmic level of organization. You know amoeba. So these are the amoeba, shapeless structure. So these are the amoeba. Amoeba is presenting on the only single cell, only single cell. So the protoplasmic level, protoplasmic level of organization means these organisms presenting on the single cell, presenting on the single cell, the organisms presenting on the single cell. So the single cell perform the all the body functions, the single cell perform the all the body functions like locomotion, next one respiration, next one excretion, next one circulation, next one reproduction. So the total body functions are covered by the mentioned by the only single cell. The single cell perform the total body functions. Example locomotion, respiration, excretion, circulation, reproduction. All the body functions is controlled by the single cell. Single cell perform the all the body functions. So these are absent of the sensory cells. Absent of sensory cells and nerve cells. So these are the protoplasmic level of organization. The protoplasmic level of organization means these are the presenting in the single cell organisms. So the single cell organism, total body presenting on the only one single cell. The single cell functioning the total body functions. Example, locomotion, respiration, circulation, excretion, reproduction. All the functions are performed by the single cell. Next one is the absence of there is no sensory structure, there is no sensory function, there is no nerve cells. Next one, these are the presenting on the protoplasm. So these are all the protoplasm. The protoplasm is divided into divisions. So the protoplasm is divided into some different places. So the protoplasm is the controlled by the some protoplasm locomotion function. So different functions are controlled by the protoplasm. So the level is called the protoplasmic level of organization. Protoplasmic level of organization. So they are presenting on the only protozoans. Protozoans only one level. They are the protoplasmic level of organization. Next one in the metazoans. So these are the metazoans. The metazoans they are presenting on the 4 levels of organization. And the metazoans presenting on the 4 levels. 4 levels of organization. The metazoans presenting on the 4 levels of organization. So first one is the cellular level of organization. Cellular level of organization. First one is the cellular level of organization. Second one is the tissue level of organization. Tissue level of organization. Third one is the organ level of organization. Organ level of organization. Fourth one is the organ system. Organ system level of organization. The metazoans presenting on the 4 levels of organizations. First one is the cellular level of organization. Second one is the tissue level of organization. Third one is the organ level of organization. Fourth one is the organ system level of organizations. So these are the 4 levels of organization metazoans. The first one, cellular level of organization. First one, cellular level of organization. Cellular level of organization. So the cellular level of organization means the organisms presenting on the many cells. Presenting on the many cells. The organs presenting on the many cells. So does not coordination. For example, these are the one organism presenting on the many cells. So these are the many cells, but these are the not coordination. So they are connecting from the loose aggregations. So one cell connecting to the other cell to the loose aggregations. There is no formation of the tissues. There is no formation of the tissues, only presenting on the many cells. Only presenting on the many cells. The many cells are the different functions. So these are the cellular level of organization. the organism presenting on the many cells. So they are the one cell connecting to the another cell through the loose aggregations, so loose connections. There is no formation of the tissues. Next one, absent of the nerve cells. Absent of nerve cells and sensory cells. Absent of the nerve cells and sensory cells. Cellular level of organization. In these organisms presenting on the many cells, but these cells are the connection from the one cell to another cell, loose aggregations. There is no formation of the tissues. Absent of the sensory and nerve cells. The organism absent of the nerve cells and sensory cells. Next one, second one is the tissue level of organization. Tissue level of organization. Tissue level of organization. Second one is the tissue level of organization. So second one is the tissue level of organization. So tissue level of organization means the organism presenting on the many cells, that many cells. So same functioning cells, many cells, the same functioning cells are combined to form the tissues. Same functioning cells are combined to form the tissues. So they are called the tissue level of organization. For example, these are the one organism presenting on the many cells. The same functioning cells are all combined to form the tissues. So these are the same functioning cells. These are all combined to form the tissue. These are the cells are the same functioning. So they are all combined to form the tissues. So these are the tissue level of organization. Tissue level of organization means the animals, the organism presenting on the many cells, but the same functioning cells are all combined to form the tissues. So these are called the tissue level of organization. So these are presenting on the sensory cells and nerve cells, presenting on the sensory cells and nerve cells. Sensory cells and nerve cells, presenting on the sensory cells and nerve cells. So they are the tissue level of organization. Third one is the organ level of organization. Organ level of organization. So the organ level of organization means, so the organism presenting on the many cells, the many cells are same functioning cells are all combined to form the tissues. The same functioning tissues are all combined to form the organ. Once revise. So organism presenting on the many cells, that many cells, same functioning cells are combined to form the tissues. The same functioning tissues are all combined to form the organ. So they are the organ level of organization. Next one, fourth one is the organ system level of organization. Organ system level of organization. So the organ system level of organization means the same functioning tissues are all combined to form the organ. Same functioning organs are all combined to form the organ system. Same functioning organs are all combined to form the organ systems. Example, our body digestive system. So the digestive system, the alimentary canal is the one organ, stomach is the one organ, small intestine one organ, large intestine one organ. So these are all are the organs, all are combined to form the system. That system is called the digestive system. Okay. Once revised, the metazoans presenting on the four levels of organization. First one is the cellular level of organization, second one is the tissue level of organization, third one is the organ level of organization, fourth one is the organ system level of organization. Cellular level of organization means the organism presenting on the many cells, but these cells are the no connection, they are the loose aggregations of the one cell to another cells, does not formation of the tissues, only formation of the cellular. So, they are called the cellular level of organization. So, second one is the tissue level of organization. Tissue level of organization means the organism presenting on the many cells. So, the same functioning cells are all combined to formation of the tissues. So, they are called the tissue level of organization. Next one, third one is the same functioning tissues are all combined to form the organ. Same functioning tissues are all combined to form the organ. Next one, fourth one is the organ level of organization. So, organ level of organization means organ system level of organization. So, organ system level of means the same functioning organs are all combined to form the system. So, these are called the organ system level of organization. So, these are the levels of organization. First one, protoplasmic level of organization, next one cellular level of organization, third one tissue level of organization, fourth one organ level of organization, fifth one organ system level of organization. So, once first one single cell, first one is a single cell. So, next one many cells, many cells. Next one, many cells are all combined to form the tissue. So, these are the tissue. The tissues are all combined, same functional tissues are combined to form the organ. Like example, stomach. Stomach. So, next one, the same functioning organs are combined to form the organ system. So, these are the organ system, they are the cell, they are the many cells, the cellular level, these are the protoplasmic level. Protoplasmic level. So, these are the cellular level, cellular level, these are the tissue level, these are the organ level, these are the organ system level. So, these are the levels of organization. First one, protoplasmic level presenting on the single cell, next one cellular level presenting on the many cells. So, next third one is the tissue level, the many cells are combined to form the tissue, next one the tissues are all combined to form the organ, next one organs are all combined to form the organ system. So, these are the levels of organization. So, these are the levels of organization. Next one, incomplete gut, incomplete gut, second one complete gut. Incomplete gut and complete gut. So first one incomplete gut. So the organism presenting on the alimentary canal. The organism presenting on the alimentary canal. So the alimentary canal presenting on the only one opening. The alimentary canal presenting on the only one opening. For example, so these are the one organism, but they are only presenting on the one opening. So they are only one opening. So these are the mouth function and anus function. So they are the incoming and outgoing. These are the two functions from the only one opening. So these type of the alimentary canal is called the incomplete gut. Incomplete gut means the alimentary canal presenting on the only one opening. The one opening presenting on the two functions. One is the mouth function, another one is the anus function. So these type of the gut is called the incomplete gut. So second one is the complete gut. So the complete gut means the organism presenting on the two openings. The organism presenting on the two openings. So these are the mouth, these are the anus. Mouth and anus. So these are the two openings. Alimentary canal presenting on the two openings. One opening is the mouth, another opening is the anus. So these type of the gut is called the complete gut. The organisms presenting on the incomplete gut and complete gut. Some organisms presenting on the incomplete gut. Some organisms presenting on the complete gut. Incomplete gut means the organism presenting only one single opening. So these are the two functions, either mouth function, either anus function. So these are called the incomplete gut. Incomplete gut. Next one, these are the complete gut. So the presenting on the two openings. One is the mouth, another one is the anus. So this type is called the complete gut. So these are the incomplete gut. Next one, the circulatory systems. The circulatory system is the two types. Circulatory system is the two types. First is the open type. Open type of circulation. Open type of circulation. Second one is the closed type of circulation. Open type of circulation and closed type of circulation. So first one, open type of circulation means the blood is pumping from the blood vessel to empty spaces. Blood is pumping from the heart to empty places. For example, so these are the heart. Just example, they are the heart. So the heart is blood pumping from the empty spaces. Blood is pumping from the only empty spaces. So these are the entering from the heart. So these are the open type. Open type of circulation. Open type of circulation. Open type of circulation means the blood is pumping from the heart to empty places. So they are called the open type of circulation. Second one is the closed type of circulation. So the closed type of circulation means the blood is pumping from the heart to blood vessels. Blood is pumping heart to blood pumping from the blood vessels like arteries, veins, capillaries. So they are the blood vessels. Blood is pumping from the capillaries. The capillaries are sending from the all the body parts like. So these are the heart. They are the blood capillaries. So blood vessels presenting on the capillaries. Heart. So these type of circulation is called the closed type of circulation. So they are sending from this side, so they are moving from the heart. So they are called the closed type of circulation. Once revise, open type of circulation means the blood is pumping from the heart to empty spaces, open spaces. So these type of blood circulation is called the open type of circulation. Example, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Urochordata. Examples, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata and Urochordata. Next one, the closed type of circulation means the blood is pumping from the blood vessels. Blood vessels means arteries, veins and capillaries. So these are called the closed type of circulation. Example is the Annelida and all vertebrates. So they are the closed type of circulatory systems.